But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to get down to it. Let's check out the Unicorn Overlord demo. You know what? I'd like to advance my own dialogue. All right. Yeah, that's fine. All I did was I very quickly like loaded up the first cutscene and then skipped it. I went to the first battle for a split second just to like do a quick audio test. Beyond that, I just like turned the game off. So I haven't actively seen anything. It was more just to like get the audio levels, you know, in line.
I beg you, my queen, take leave of this place while you're still able.
It's got double shields.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmor. No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate. Though you still can, a sole rider with Elaine at your side. Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await.
Man, they're just starting out dramatic.
And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well. Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen,
Mother?
Oh, is that me?
Are they coming for us?
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
I understand, Mother.
Of course, but is there something amiss?
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Alright, I guess I'm going with Joseph.
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Damn. Hey, purple hair, thanks for stopping in. How you doing today? Bar all exits to the city. The queen is not to leave these walls alive. I like his helmet. Looks like an evil vulture. Our great general reduced to little more than a base traitor. You'll find my head not so easily parted from my shoulders, Valmor. I wonder if you can say the same. Come, everyone. We march this day for Her Majesty Elenia. No, they put out a demo of it today, so I think it's coming out March 8th. But I was like, oh, rad, there's a demo, so I can actually try it out. So I figured, you know, we'll do it on stream for funsies, and we'll get back to Monster Hunter next week. But I don't know. Like I said, I only found out about this game like a week ago, so I'm hoping that it's cool, but, you know, whatever. All right, move the cursor with L to select allied units and command them to move across the battle stage. Like Queen Elenia's unit, and use move to command to make the march toward Valmor's position. Fuck Valmor. Glad to hear you're doing well as well.
Consider wisely our options.
Valor, skills, items, rest. I'm imagining I don't really have any choice because this is like the intro battle. All right, we'll swing around the left.
You'll have no mercy from me.
I haven't played a game of this type, like a tactical game, for like... It's been a while. I used to like play these almost exclusively for a long time. And then I just kind of fell out of them over the years, so... I'm hoping I really like this, so it'll get me like back into the like this style of game again, because like I used to love them.
We shall see our duty.
But this company in general makes really cool games, so... Bare minimum, they always have really amazing art.
I must fight on.
Hold on a sec here.
Ready yourself, traitor.
No, sorry about that.
Brace yourself.
You'll see no harm.
I hope they have a good tutorial for this. With how long it's been, I'm a little worried that I'm going to be terrible at this, but we'll see. I really enjoyed the triangle strategy demo that came out, like, I think it was like last year. I still haven't gotten around to playing and like buying that game, but like I will get it one day because I actually really enjoyed it. I know some people thought it was a little heavy on the exposition, but I don't mind that kind of thing. I like storylines, so as long as the lore in the world is cool, I'm into it. She's the only one that didn't one-shot.
My magic is yours. Victory is ours.
All right, Valmore, we're coming.
Caesar!
I like how tough she is. She's cool.
Valmore. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them. Zenoira are the rightful sovereigns of Feverith, and I, the blade to restore our world to its natural order.
Zenoira.
You seek to plunge the continent into war. Feverith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors. Now, I shall achieve that unity through conquest and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
I would sooner see you slain by my hand!
I wonder if this is how the actual game's gonna start, or if it'll be like a, you know, how sometimes they start it like a bit into it.
Great shame I couldn't aid you further.
Oh, they don't have a demo for the PS4? I didn't even check. I just was like, oh, there's one on the Switch, whatever.
And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new
Hopefully they do put a demo, though. I think that's kind of lame. I don't like when they do... I don't like when they do exclusivity on demos. It's like, there's already enough of that stupid shit. Just let people try the game.
Curious, though, that we've no trace of the old knight's captain.
It's like when PlayStation got the only demo for that Grand Blue Fantasy game. It's like, yeah, I have a PC and a PS5, but like, it doesn't matter. I still think it's fucking dumb that they do that.
About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred.
I like this little wizard dude.
And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
Yeah.
Year 895 of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Sonoran Empire, Cornia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne.
Damn, dude.
Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned. With Cornia's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion.
Okay, well, as long as I'm in a holy kingdom, I'll be fine.
And boastfully proclaiming himself Bevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against. Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again, and ere long Zenoira's vile dominion was realized.
Okay, so we're starting out from a total victory of the bad guy.
His blood-soaked unification come to bear. Few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius. Embers of resistance burned on, yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation.
I'll liberate you.
Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears, night after unceasing night. Ten years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornia.
I like the idea of having this portable, but like I don't know where I would get it because I have like a lot of Vanillaware's games on PlayStation. I don't know. It's like stupid, but I like to keep like certain series like together. I don't know why, but
Two are at it again.
I don't know. I'll probably end up getting this on the Switch if I'm honest. If I end up getting it, which I think I will. But I need to see some actual combat and how it plays first.
Well,
I don't have that kind of
takes care
scratch.
the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
I just wish they would start putting their shit on PC. Why won't they? Why do they hate computers so much?
Sorry, Elaine, but this round's mine.
Come on, Lex. I'm the main
You
character.
always were the optimist. Damn it. You got a good hit in, I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Weird to think he's back on the mainland now. Finally making that Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Zenoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornia are suffering, Lex, crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
The earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
Okay.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Thanks, Lex. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Lex.
it, my brother.
You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, that's enough training for today. We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time.
You see something out there?
Oh, shit.
A ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors, too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
All right, cool.
Seal off the harbor, and do it quick! Not a soul gets off this island under our watch. All soldiers have alighted, sir!
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral. And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood, sir!
I honestly wasn't expecting it to have so much voiceover. I'm into that. I don't have to make up stupid voices for everybody all the time.
Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant. In the name of the Guardian Unicorn, and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Shit.
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show.
Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you'd best get to praying.
Cave his fucking head in. There you go.
She's fast.
Not as fast as us.
What the?
Scarlet, are you hurt?
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We'd best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
Ring of power.
A ring?
The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
A keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
Okay, maybe it's not a power ring. It was shining like it was magical, though. Alright, here we go. Battle stages are the fields of combat where allied and enemy units wage war in real time. Each battle stage has victory conditions that must be fulfilled in order to complete it, such as defeating the enemy commander. Allied units can be deployed from any base flying a blue flag. First, move the cursor to the command post with left stick. Then give Elaine's unit the order to deploy. Okay, he's just chilling.
Day will be ours.
When the unit consumes 1 Valor point from the gauge displayed in the upper left of the screen. Valor points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns and fortresses, and more. Okay. Lane, look. They've already reached the town. And we know our first aim. We must dispatch those soldiers as quickly as possible.
The time is at hand. To me.
When an allied unit encounters an enemy unit, the battle menu will appear at the bottom of the screen. Use it to organize your forces and view enemy details before battle. Like the battle once you finish preparing to enter the fray.
You face me.
What can I actively do then? Okay, I can see their equipment. Alright, I'm sure it's gonna like tell us about that stuff, so I'll just choose battle for now. Battles played automatically according to various predetermined rules. First, a combatant's initiative determines their turn order within the battle. When the combatant's turn arrives, they will use their active skills. Using an active skill consumes action points. Combatants will take turns using active skills in order according to their initiatives. Battle will continue until all combatants have run out of AP. Passive skills will trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as... Oh, okay. So there might be skills where you can like literally set up to counter specific types of enemies. I'm reading too much into this. Certain conditions are met, such as being hit with an attack. Ursulane's Noble Guard skill triggers when he is attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill consumes passive points. Next, Scarlet's Quick Heal skill triggers when an ally takes damage, thus healing that ally. That's rad. Finally, the enemy's Parting Blow skill triggers at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. Battle will end when all combatants have run out of AP or when all combatants on one side have been defeated. You can also press Y to view the battle log and review the skills that were used during the battle.
A fine job.
Okay, that's rad. Either unit is defeated in a battle, the side with the lower percentage HP remaining is the loser. Upon losing a battle, the defeated unit is knocked back and enters a waiting state, rendering it immobile for a short time. We almost have them. Just one more push. Keep pushing, I'm gonna slaughter this soldier. Alright. Engaging a waiting unit will grant the attacking unit a first strike. A unit executing a first strike will always act first regardless of initiative.
Come then.
So 2 and 2. Yeah, I just need to learn what all of that does at the bottom. Yeah.
Good. Victory grows ever closer.
Good. All that remains now is to reclaim the town. That's where Lex headed, right? I hope he's okay. Alright. Liberating facilities. Garrisoning a unit in a town, fort, or other facility will allow that unit to liberate the facility. Okay. So I just gotta move my boy onto this flag. Garrison effect. Gain 2 stamina. No stamina, no wait time. Stage damage reduction. Oh, that's cool.
To me.
liberation.
Liberating facilities will replenish valor points and boost your score upon completing the stage. Additionally, facilities that have been liberated will serve as bases from which allied units can be deployed. Lex. Hey, sorry about that. It caught me off guard there. Don't worry, everyone's safe. I made sure of it. I knew I was right to count on you, and I'm glad you're unharmed as well. Still, wish I could have done more though. Here, let me scout out ahead to make up for it. Alright. Units can be ordered to move to any location you specify. Select Lex's unit and then move him to the marked location.
Sure thing. On it. All done.
Oh no, more boys. That's what I was hoping for. It's time to show these guys what I'm made of. Oh,
I'm up.
They want me to attack these guys? Oh, okay, it's a bunch of smaller units.
You got it. You don't stand a chance.
I've never heard of that one. I don't know that one at all. I'll have to look into it though, because I really like a lot of their games. Fucking Lex just got his ass kicked. I haven't played like a ton of their games, but like the ones I played I've really liked, like Odin Sphere and what's it called? Dragon's Crown, stuff like that. Damn, might have gotten too eager there. Lex. No, we'll never make it in time. Allow me, your highness. Different units have different degrees of mobility. The higher this stat is, the quicker they'll move through the battle stage. A unit's combined mobility is determined by the individual mobility stats of its members. Oh, well okay, that's probably why I never heard of it then. I didn't realize they had exclusive titles. I thought that most of their stuff came over here, but I guess, yeah, maybe not. So now we can garrison Joseph.
In service of the royal family.
Yeah, but like, where is the stat for his movement? Like, where is that?
Very well.
I'm your foe this day. Prepare to be struck down. 2 allied units are in close proximity. One can swap in for another. Oh, that's cool. Press L or R to have Joseph's unit swap in for Lex's. Before battle, you'll see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these predictions change when swapping units. So they're predicting that Lex will die.
I shall hold
But
nothing
they're predicting that they will die if I win. Okay. And we're not going to take any damage. Go, Joseph! Murder him!
I have you!
Yeah, pike him up.
I have you.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it and see what it's about though, for sure. I'm always down for checking out different games. They're running away. They're like, that horseman will murder us. Lex, are you all right? Somehow, yeah. Sorry for making you worry. You're not even a good scout, Lex. You suck. You know, it's a miracle you can even put your armor on straight. Here, this medicine should perk you right up. Ooh, healing tonics. Combatants' HP falls to 0. They'll be rendered incapacitated. Items and skills can restore HP and revive incapacitated combatants. Select items from the options menu and use an item.
I just want to sleep.
There's 30 HP to a single combatant. Ugh, I needed that. Chloe, perhaps you'd be better served watching after Lex directly. I fear he's a bit of a liability on his own. That's really mean. Very much agree. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Ugh. Not Chloe. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let us hurry on to the harbor. This is pretty rad. I really like this. My word, but that's Hodrick. He and I used to stand as the stalwart pillars of Cornea's defense. What might possibly have changed him? Probably money. Probably got paid. Prepare yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be paid. That's actually a way cooler name than his old name. In fact, Galerius is so cool that I forgot his original name already. Anyway, must be put to the sword. Seems combat is our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority. No matter who that enemy may be. You gonna murder your old best friend? Okay, time limit expires. Defeat Hodrick. Move the cursor while holding A to select multiple units and give them all the same order at once. After selecting the desired units, release A and choose a destination to order all selected units to head towards that location. Ordering a unit to move or pressing A during a battle stage will automatically pause the game. The move and items command can be used even while the game is paused. Press B to resume the game. Okay, so it's like paused right now. Alright, so we got zoom in. Whoop. I fucked up. Where'd the controls go? No. Oh, there we go. Increase the cursor speed. Okay. Stage menu. Okay, I'll just rotate between my dudes. Hold A to select multiple boys. Alright. That'll only do half of his health? Alright, let's get him.
On it.
Oh, and then I have to hit B and it'll go.
Gaze upon the face of
your villainy, and
I shall hold nothing.
You face me.
Gaze up.
Come then.
Alright, well this is better because I'll take 0 damage.
Let me. Light.
Blah, God himself has killed you.
We march on.
Yeah, let's keep pushing at that guy. Fuck that guy.
Come.
Your villainy and
gaze upon the face of your demise.
I do want to take a closer look at the skills and stuff like that because I really like the idea of it.
Stand true. I fight in me yet.
Okay, well Joseph's level 20, so yeah, of course he's super powerful. Okay, one sec. I want to take a look. Details. Okay, so depending on who the leader is, if it's Lex, they would take less damage from ranged assists. Reduce wait time while resting if... shit, I forgot her name. Chloe. Okay, spear inventory. Well, that's cool, and you can see a little portrait of them. I can't change any attacks yet. So she'll do first aid if somebody at the end of a battle. 100% critical rate for an ally's next attack. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, so we're still pretty restricted on what we can do, so I'll just keep fighting, but that's rad.
Come then. Gaze upon the face of your
It's all about Joseph. Joseph's gonna do it all.
fast. The battle is won. A trivial undertaking. I shall hold nothing back.
I do want to check one more thing. Where does it say? Okay, so Joseph has 2 AP and 2 PP. Passive points. And he'll heal himself, otherwise he'll attack the lowest HP person. Oh, if you can like actually like pre-program all that and be like, okay, use this skill on this condition, that condition, which I'm assuming that's what it's gonna end up being. Okay, that's rad.
Your gaze upon the face of
You face me.
I shall.
You know what, let's let my boy get an attack in. All right, now we got to deal with this guy. Let's see what he's all about. He's only level 2. Joseph's gonna spank this boy. Okay. And you can literally look up what they do, so 50% potency if the user is below 50%, physical attack with 100% hit rate, cover an ally with a heavy guard. That's cool. All right, let's stop jagging around and take this boy down.
By your word. Come.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
I fail to understand, Hodrick. What has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself.
I feel like he could at least answer the question. Like, he's gonna kill me anyway, right? Like, that's his whole plan.
I have you.
Oh no, Joseph.
Glory to the liberation.
Such firm defenses, our weapons barely leave a scratch. That's my magical work. Then leave this to me, Elaine. Hold GR to fast forward the game, advancing time more quickly. Fast forward can be used both in stages and during battles. If the game is paused, fast forward will automatically resume it. Okay, so we can just kind of zip on in there.
Face me.
Okay, so if there's like grinding in this game, I can just be like, zipper ahead.
My mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, Weldon. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it.
Yeah, we can just zip it ahead a little bit. And then she'll heal me. That's rad.
We march on.
What would you ask?
What? I want you to hold back, bro.
Very well.
I'm gonna get him myself.
I have arrived.
Your villainy ends here.
Dead. Fuck you, Hodrick.
Fine job. I must never yield.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
A fine bout.
Nine honors. Jeez. Splendid with honors. I don't know if that's good or bad. Probably not great.
What foolishness is this? One such as I, brought low by the Cornean vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become.
Fucking Hodrick.
I may stand
Yes.
as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
No. Yeah, let me do it.
Your Highness.
Let me stab him in the neck.
Tell me, Hodrick, do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy? Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason.
He's a
is
goody
all I
two
ask.
shoes.
Elaine!
The ring! What sorcery is this?
Oh, it is a ring of power. I'm gonna force him under my command. It's like armor turns blue.
What am I doing here?
Oh, mind control.
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
True, I'm going to kill you for that.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
That's actually a good way to like go about it. Like, oh, I can capture and like convert units over. That's kind of neat.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled.
Turn those pauldrons blue, Hodrick.
It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
Yeah, but he looks cool. Like, don't talk shit about Galerius.
And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to... By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive.
Love a person named Clive, so we're good.
To bring him to you the moment we reach solid ground.
Okay.
You have my thanks.
But like, if his mother had the ring, well, maybe they were like not near her when he turned everybody against her.
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important, I assure you. It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward. Royal blade in arm.
And 2 shields. She was really cool. I thought it was a neat character design.
As her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can, as is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex.
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is.
See, I like Chloe. Chloe's cool.
I'll give my all in the royal name, your majesty.
She's very proper, but she talks a lot of shit.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
No, they're vassals. Save? Sure. Jesus, okay. What do we want here? Difficulty focus on enjoying the story. Difficulty focus around tactical. Well, you know what? We'll do tactical because how far does it go? Okay, it's only the 3. Yeah, I'll do tactical because I haven't played this type of game in many years, and you know, I'll crank it up if it's too easy. Plus, I'm probably going to just restart the game when it releases anyway. So far, I'm leaning very heavily towards grabbing it, though, so...
Elaine, why have you stopped?
We're surrounded.
Not the welcome party I was hoping for.
He did turn his pauldrons blue. He just murdered that horse.
Get your vile claws off of me!
Let her go!
Chloe!
Oh no, Chloe. If you kill Chloe, I will lose my
I
mind.
should have known you'd be behind this treachery, Renown.
What is the meaning of this?
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
What business could you have with Scarlet? Unhand her this instant.
No, I don't think that will be happening. I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself. As for what he plans to do with her, that's not for one of my station to know. Yet I shall see it done all the same.
No! Scarlet!
Then we got rocked as soon as we landed. My work here is concluded. I leave the rest to you and your capable band. Don't worry, boss. I'll earn my keep and plenty more. Straight into the hornet's nest, huh? Gotta do something, Elaine. Hear me, soldiers of Cornia. I ask that you stand aside for your returned prince. Sorry, kid. Can't do that. Nothing personal, just following orders from the guy paying the coin. Damn. We've no hope of overcoming such numbers. Clive! Your Highness. With us, everyone, I beg you. Come, my prince. Here we go. We're good. We got away. But they took Scarlet instantly.
I'm ashamed to hear you met such misfortune before I arrived.
Your Highness, this man is Clive, the knight we spoke of earlier.
A pleasure.
Still, it rankles the mind. I never would have dreamt that Galerius was after Scarlet, and not you, my prince.
Who was that knight who took her?
His name is Renown, formerly a proud servant of Queen Elenia, not unlike myself. And just as I fell victim to Galerius and his foul magic, it would seem he has met with a similar fate.
All the same, why Scarlet? Perhaps her role as a priestess has something to do with it. Lately I've heard tell of Zenoira's desire to spread its roots into the Orthodoxy, making one with direct ties a prime target. In any case, the risk to her safety is clear should she fall into Galerius's hands. And sitting idly by only serves to stoke my worry further. Let us be off at once.
Wouldn't do that if I was you. No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
Who's this cool guy?
You are? Don't worry, he's a friend. A collaborator of mine by the name of Travis.
Fancy way to refer to a spy. You need intel, dirt, or just the latest weather, I'm your man.
And what of Renault?
Road east, faster than a clap of thunder. I can only assume he's going for the city. But the real problem is his army of mercenaries. We want after Renault, we've got to go through them.
Your Highness, we all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
Right. We depart as soon as we're able.
That fortress over there serves as the enemy command post. Indeed, Your Highness. And the region will not know peace until we can claim it as our own. Housecarl. Housecarls are excellent attackers who can lower an enemy's defense to deal heavy damage. Alright, that's cool. I want to get some axe friends. As for us, this fortress here is our first and final line of defense. If the enemy overruns it, we'll have nowhere left to turn. And we defend it at any cost and proceed forth with extreme caution. Oh, just like rolling right in on me. Give the intrusion, Your Highness, but I believe our units will struggle without the proper changes to their formation. There we go. Now we're going to learn. Press X on the deployment screen to adjust the unit's formation. Before engaging the enemy's mercenaries, press X. Okay. Yeah. On the screen, you can add, swap, or remove members of a given unit. Perhaps we ought to explain the strengths of each class type first. What say you, Your Highness? Each character has a set class that determines their combat affinities, as well as what weapons and skills they're able to use. Of course I'm going to listen. Such information would prove quite valuable. Yes, please go on. As you wish, my prince. To begin with, cavalry classes such as mine are quite effective when facing enemy infantry. As such, you may always call upon me to dispatch infantry in your path. So knights are highly effective against infantry-based units and can traverse stages swiftly due to their high mobility. Remember, Your Highness, the danger lies around every turn upon the field of battle. Yet the shield I bear is more than capable of defending our allies from harm. Alright, so boasting great shields, armor, and high physical defense, hoplites are stout warriors that excel at protecting their allies. Defending's not the only way to survive, though. If you ask me, you're better off not getting hit in the first place. If you put me in the front row, our enemies won't even be able to touch us. Right, thieves have high evasion, allowing them to swiftly dodge enemy attacks in the front row. That's different. Usually you would like have thieves hang back. Like in most like games and that. Generally speaking, you'll find it best to place your sturdiest fighters in the front row while reserving the back row for frailer combatants. Look upon the following formations as examples of how you may wish to deploy. Okay. Lord in the front row will bear the brunt of enemy attacks, while the knight in the back will cut down enemy infantry. Lord in Hoplite will share the burden of enemy attacks, and the Lord will heal when he uses Lean Edge. Thief in the front row will draw and evade enemy attacks, while the Lord in the back row can focus purely on offense. Thank you, everyone. I'll be certain to keep this in mind when planning our formations. Okay. And shift them around. Let's do the cavalry one. Have our boy Clive filling out. Who's Joseph gonna hang out with though? But Lex and her. We'll just have tank team go. Okay, we'll do that.
The day will be ours.
Oh, I can only deploy one more for now. All right, well, let's get Joseph out here.
In service of the royal family.
Okay, and it doesn't look like we're getting attacked from behind. So...
The time is at hand. Onward.
I'll not fail you.
I'll have this boy pop over here for now.
Come then.
I'm really interested in how like the skills and equipment play out, so hopefully they'll teach us that soon enough too, but the idea of the formation thing, that's really rad. And we can't pull out more people until we get a couple of victories, and then we can get in another unit.
We march.
Pop this guy.
To me.
What would you ask?
Then we'll have him pop down this way. Why is he trying to do that? Just cut down here. All right, you do what you want, man.
Very well. I shall hold nothing back.
Never mind, he's dead anyway.
Stand true! For the liberation.
Oh, I probably need to adjust this. On the screen, you can change a unit's formation, adjust members' equipment, and alter their tactics as you see fit. Oh, okay. Well, actually, I want to swap this boy here, and we'll have this guy, like, up front. Oh, and then you can change who the leader is. Takes less damage from ranged attacks. Takes less damage from magic assists. Yeah, okay, so I can't change out skills or anything yet. Or no, I can. Activates when an ally is attacked. Okay, well, there's nothing really to change now because it's already set with what we have, so there's not really any point in bothering with that yet.
By your word.
The path is set.
Damn, it looks like they've got the guys crawling all over the harbor. Judging by appearances, I suspect they have more units ready to join the battle at any moment. Facilities controlled by the enemy army will occasionally call reinforcements to the battle. Try attacking the enemy controlling the facility if you wish to stem the tide. Supports them to heal, stopping them from summoning reinforcements. Okay, so maybe I should just focus up on this place for now.
Onward.
gaze upon the face of your demise. Hold
now.
Fast. The battle is won. A trivial undertaking.
And engaging in battle consumes 1 stamina seen on the shield to a unit's right. Okay. Units with 0 stamina will be unable to move. A unit's starting stamina is determined by its leader. Impossible, Your Highness. You should try to avoid using only a single unit in battles. I didn't mean to. You're just so fast. Should their stamina be exhausted, they will have no choice but to rest where they stand until it recovers. Select rest from a unit's action menu to command it to rest. The unit will then enter a waiting state and recover a set amount of stamina. Keep in mind, a resting unit is defenseless against enemy attacks. If an enemy engages a resting unit in a battle, that unit will be unable to use active skills or passive skills. Oh shit.
Awaiting your command. As you wish.
We march.
Well, they're guarding that. We'll swing down here.
To me.
Hoist the banners.
Oh, kind sir, thank you for saving us. I hope this can prove useful in the battles ahead. Ooh, revival orb.
I'll not fail you.
And then we can get Lex out.
They will know what hit them.
The bridge there appears to be held by enemy spear bearers. Not only are they capable of delivering piercing attacks to an entire column, but they deal heavy damage to cavalry as well. Suggest you exercise the utmost caution in handling them, my prince. Skills like Soldier's Long Thrust can pierce an enemy unit, damaging enemies in front and back rows of a single column. Combatants arranged in a column are susceptible to piercing attacks. As such, you should try to stagger them. Oh. Okay, well, we'll do that. Fine reminder, Clyde. Let us consider well the enemy's strengths before marching into battle. No, pause. Alright, we'll do that.
Ready.
We're only going to do 1 damage to him. That's not great. We'll get him in there. Okay, and then we're fine there, and then we'll get
your command.
Baby boy to head over this way.
Very well.
This isn't gonna end well.
I shall come.
You know what? We'll just let him murder them. Go ahead.
I have you.
He missed.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
Yeah. Kids aren't half bad. Come on, boys. It's time we teach them what they're up against. Oh no, they got me more boys out. More of them. You've got to be kidding me. Lass, it's no joke. I suggest we stand our ground and await their advance rather than charge blindly forward. Facilities such as towns and bridges have a variety of garrison effects, which are bestowed upon the unit garrison within. Okay, I wasn't sure if that was like just when you take a place you get those, so it's only when they're standing on the spot. These effects can prove quite powerful, so try to garrison units and facilities whenever enemies approach. If you wish to review a facility's garrison effects, simply move the cursor over that facility. Okay. You can now skip battles by pressing plus. Why would I want to skip a battle? Oh, okay. It is often then if I don't care about watching the whole play out, I can skip it. I see. Often better to watch battles play out, as skipping them prevents you from learning why a unit won or lost. So I can skip them if it's like overpowered, because why not? All right. So what would this give me? No stamina consumption, no wait time. These are both spear boys. All right, so here's what we'll do.
What would you ask?
We'll leave these guys here to defend, and then we'll kind of swing around the other way.
Sure thing. Yes, sir.
I have taken it as our own.
Your villainy ends here.
Oof.
We march on. Well fought.
I'm definitely buying this. This game's rad as fuck. All right.
I'm up. On it.
We'll get this boy to hang back for a minute. These ruins may hold something of use. Find items by garrisoning in ruins.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
We'll let him do it. Oh, okay, I can't avoid it. They can just stop me. All right, well, they're gonna die then.
Another step forth.
There you go, brother.
A fine bout.
Then how is he doing? %, duration, one entire battle. Okay, they haven't even talked about Valor skills yet. Oh, and there's like a whole thing, so you could set it up kind of like, what, I guess, like Final Fantasy XII's, like, Gambit thing. I think that's what it was called. I didn't play a ton of Final Fantasy XII, but I played enough of it to kind of mess around with that. That's so cool. So you can, like, add a whole bunch, well, let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8 tactics. Maybe you get more as you go through it. All right, well, that's rad. All right, I'm going to keep letting them roll, though. They'll be fine.
You face me.
Although we're definitely going to bring Lex over because they're starting to get low on stamina.
We march on. Well fought. We march.
Okay, just do stamina. No stamina consumption, no wait time. Okay, that's cool. All right, let's see what we get for taking this place over. This guy's like not doing anything here.
You got it.
Come.
Now we already know they're gonna win, so we'll just let it go. Dead.
For the liberation.
Yeah, that's fine.
'Tis ours now.
Our dew of strength.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Tempered in the cruel flames of war.
A trivial undertaking.
They're gonna have to take Joseph away from us soon, though, because he's way too overpowered. All right, I want to check. Where is my... Oh, that's cool. There's an overview map, too. Okay, I think I can only bring up...
I'm up.
Oh, no, there we go. Items. Mysterious droplet brimming with power increases the target's physical attack by 1. Okay. Is that permanent? Revives an incapacitated combatant. Okay. And so the items are... It seems like the items are like for the entire army. It's not based on like who picked it up. Then we'll let him get his stamina back, and then we'll move them both forward this way, and Joseph will swing down. We'll decimate that boy at the end.
So, what next? Ready. On it.
The path is set.
Awaiting your command.
Actually, we'll chill out till they take over that bridge.
This one's mine.
Lex, you're terrible. Chloe's fucking carrying this team.
Are you okay?
That's how it's done.
We march.
No, we gotta get Lex to, like,
Sure
actually do something.
You got it.
Onward.
You don't stand a chance. Ow!
He doesn't block. Well, he probably doesn't have a block skill.
Healing.
This would probably be a good team to put the thief in front and then have, maybe have those two in the back.
Take notes, Lex.
Told you I'm awesome. Ready.
Let's see if we can change the team composition when we're in a garrison.
March. The path is set.
Wasn't even a challenge. I'm up.
Oh, okay, I don't think I can. And I don't have enough people to make an army. Oh yeah, they're locked to 2 people. That's why. I'm stupid. Sorry. My bad. I wasn't paying attention to that. All right, you know
What would you ask?
Actually, you know what? We'll let Joseph hold the bridge, and then we'll swing across and wipe them out.
You got it.
I shall hold nothing back.
Because Joseph's a beast.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
Keep hanging, buddy. There's Albin, leader of the mercenaries. Don't let your guard down for even a second. Start displayed beneath an enemy's stamina represent the relative strength of their unit. Oh shit. The enemy unit can have 1 to 3 stars depending on their strength. The enemy with a 3-star rating is the commander for a given battle stage. Start to open the stage menu where you can review unit formation, save your progress, and more. Consider saving before critical moments such as engaging the enemy battle commander. Alright, I'll do it for this, but I feel like in the full game I'm not going to do that. You gotta live with your decisions. Oh, that's cool. You can look up all the different people you met. How strong is this guy gonna be? He's got 2 stabbies. Okay, so what we need to do is dagger so he can't stab through us. That's acceptable.
Well, look who finally came knocking.
Apologies, but I fear we lack the time for pleasantries.
Figures. Let's get it over with then.
Let's do it. Oh no! My boy! Okay, because lean edge heals him a little bit.
You're done for!
Good. On my honor as a knight.
Even stronger than he looks, can we truly defeat such a powerful opponent? We can indeed. Our morale alone should be more than enough to see us through. Okay. You can now use Valor skills during a battle stage. Use them by selecting the Valor skills option from the unit's action menu. Different classes have access to different Valor skills, each of which consume Valor points when used. For example, Elaine's Valorous Order skill grants first strike to allied units in range, which will prove useful fighting enemy commanders. Well, that's what we're gonna do then.
The time is at hand.
I'm gonna bet that he's gonna survive. That's what we'll do. What does he have? Damage all enemy units within the designated range. Oh, that's cool.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Let's just fucking rock this boy.
Your villainy ends here.
All right, cool. So we get first strike. There we go. That was obviously really easy because they gave us overpowered units, but that's cool. I get the idea and I like it.
I must never yield. Victory grows ever closer.
Ooh, a vitality talisman.
Alone, are you? What happened to your friends?
Long gone by now. But with all the time about him, never could have done it without you lot chasing me halfway to hell and back, though.
The fort's empty, Your Majesty. Not a soul in sight.
Guy laid out the bait, and we just had to take a nibble. Strange. Few leaders would play the sacrificial lamb in such a predicament.
Don't flatter yourselves. I would have shook you off like weak old mud if I hadn't hurt my leg in our little scuffle. But hey, that's just part of the job. You're gambling with your life the second you take that coin.
Then you know how this ends. Stay your blade, Lex.
We're gonna show him our cool ring and be like, yo, join us.
What does Galerius want with Scarlet? I'll take any scraps of information you may have. Please.
You do realize I'm just hired steel, yeah? They keep my pockets nice and heavy, and that's as far as my curiosity goes. So, sorry, but I'm not a questions kind of guy. At least not past my bottom line.
Well, what do we do with him? Let's say I offered to fill those pockets instead. What then?
First, I'd ask if you still had all your marbles, but I'm not the discriminating type. As long as the pay's right.
If this is supposed to be a joke, I'm not laughing. We're trying to beat the enemy, not hire them. It's not every day you come across a man willing to greet the heavens in order to see his allies safe. Now, our aim is to liberate these lands from the oppressive clutches of Zenoira and its emperor. I'd ask your aid in that battle.
You know, I'd heard you were nothing more than the crumbs of some spineless resistance that got chewed up and spat back out.
Never would have guessed you're really just a pack of reckless lunatics.
This so-called lunatic is none other than Prince Elaine.
You gotta stop telling everybody that, man.
Throne. And our war is a righteous one.
You're trotting around the crown brat of a dead and gone kingdom trying to flip a whole damn empire?
I like Aubin. Aubin's my bro.
Sorry, kids, but I don't like them odds.
No, don't leave me.
Doesn't sound like he's interested.
Hope you know I don't come cheap.
Does that mean you'll join us?
Granted, you're willing to foot the bill. Kingmaking's not an everyday job for a merc, but you've seen enough to know I'm worth the gold and more. So we got a deal? We'll even cut you a little discount.
Do I have to actually pay him?
Now that we've settled matters here, we move to rescue Scarlet. Time grows short.
Indeed. It's more than evident Galerius had some grand purpose in kidnapping her. Delivering her from his bloodied talons may strike a heavy blow to the heart of his aims.
Perhaps, but this is far sooner than we had planned. Our allies remain scattered through every realm of Fevrith. Casting the gauntlet at Renault's feet would only send us all to an early grave.
If I may add, there are those among Galerius's adherents who willfully chose to betray the Queen those long... I fear we have no hope of avoiding conflict with such base traitors.
Oh, okay, so not everybody was turned by magic.
To bolster our ranks, then.
Your Highness, upon ushering you to Palavia, I labored tirelessly to build a foundation upon which the Liberation Army can take hold. I have seen great suffering in our lands, 'tis true, and yet greater resentment harbored by the oppressed and the downtrodden. I have every faith such fierce emotion will spur them to join our cause. My prince, fly your crest cross the banner of the liberation.
God, that ice made way too much noise. Sorry about that.
Spearhead the rebellion against Zenoira, and you will surely find kindred spirits ready to take arms in your name.
Then I will do just that. I only ask that you be the crutch I may lean on when the perils of war grow too great to bear alone.
Like, dude, I just want to retire. I'm old as fuck now. Use a heraldic achievement to represent Elaine. Be edited later from the heraldry menu. I get to make my own flag? Alright, let's do it. I'm not doing a preset. That's for babies. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, I do like Dark Castle. Standard cool shield. We're already too heavy on the unicorns. Let's throw a sword in there. I do like that helmet. It looks pretty tough. Actually, I like that one better. And fucking threatening spike crown. And we're the unicorn emperors, so we gotta have 2 unicorns. A nice sharp scroll of evil. Wait, what is that actually? Oh, we're good. It's beautiful. What are the presets though? Let's see them. That is kind of cool, to be honest with you. But I'm going to go with mine. As you play the game, you'll unlock even more mythical animals to put on either side of your coat of arms. Maybe, I don't know. To begin with, Your Highness, I suggest we make for the fort we just liberated. and increase the maximum size of a unit. You come across a variety of quests as you explore TheRealWarbeard. You can review the details of any quests you've received by pressing the plus button to open the overworld menu and select quest log. Ooh, there's quests. I'm all about quests. You can move freely through the overworld with left stick. Start by heading to Fort Soligy and select visit. Quest. The menus are like pretty slick too. I gotta give them credit. It's pretty cool. We're to offer a number of vital services, allowing you to hire mercenaries and expand your units. Additional services will become available as you gain more renown. For now, try select expanding units. Oh, okay. Here you can exchange honors you've earned to increase the maximum size of a unit or unlock additional unit slots. Okay, so the honors are like super important. That's how you like strengthen your boys up. Honors are awarded for feats of valor and can be expended at forts for services offered within. They can be earned by completing battle stages, making deliveries, and defeating wandering enemies and more. Cool. It would cost me 10 honors to expand one. I feel like these two are like legit solid. We're gonna expand this one, and then we'll put the thief in the front and have those two like ride in the back. Hold a mock battle between units in your army. Okay. Nicely done, Your Majesty. You can now assign more members to your unit. Oh, and people who fight in the same unit will slowly grow closer. Oh, is this going to be like Valkyria Chronicles, where you can have like best friendies and like different things will happen? As characters gain rapport with each other, their rapport levels will increase. Characters with high rapport level will receive a bonus that boosts their stats while assigned to the same unit. Reaching certain rapport levels with specified pairs of characters will also unlock a rapport conversation between them. That's rad. You should review the formation of our units whenever you next have the chance, Your Majesty. You can access the unit formation screen by pressing the plus button to open the overworld menu. If I grab your ear too? You had some nice gear in that last battle. Well, you did. Anyway, make sure to share the spoils, yeah? We need everyone armed to the teeth if we want to keep them breathing. Yeah, you can change your equipment by hitting plus, yep. Open the character list menu now and equip a character with the vitality talisman you obtained earlier. Boop. Alright, well, who's got like the worst health? I'll give it to Travis for now. There you go, buddy. Quest complete, you're the best. New proper equipment was vital, but it truly does impact everything. Thank you, Chloe. Oh, we're not stopping there. Come on, let's head to the nearest town and buy ourselves something nice. We have the funds to spare after all. Here, I'll lead the way. Here we are, Your Majesty. This town has both an armor and a provisioner for all your purchasing needs. Be sure to make good use of them then. Thank you again. It's like shit here. Oh, fine, I'll go buy something. You could just let me do what I want. Towns provide your army an opportunity to purchase equipment, deliver items, station guards, and more. Complete deliveries to rebuild towns and restore their full functionality. Making deliveries to towns will help rebuild lands that were devastated under Zenorian rule. The requisite materials can be gathered from foraging sites in various regions of the overworld. Okay. So they need 3 herbs. which I have none. Purchase consumables, purchase armaments. Let's get some armaments. That's what I'm about. Visit an armor when you want to purchase equipment. Keep in mind each town's armor has a limited stock. Yeah, you can buy more than one at a time. Find these in the compare stat. Yeah, you can compare equipment, and you'll be able to immediately equip it.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
I am after steel, thank you. What are these for? Grants 50. Ooh. Oh, that's a good idea, because then if you have anybody lagging behind, you can kind of boost their XP. I wonder how, like, quickly you get those. Interesting. Okay, so he's the only one that can equip them. I actually wanted to see, so, like, how do I know who can equip what? I guess it's based on their class. I feel like we should get something for Chloe because she, like, got us to come here. Let's see here. He earns 20% more XP and has 3 HP. Accuracy plus 10, and it grants a skill use. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, like, how do I look at the skill? Attack a column of enemies with a piercing strike. All right, let's do that. Let's get Chloe the Unwavering Spear.
Done and done.
And then he's out of them now. Okay. Okay, then that sword would give him more magic attack and defense, and then he would use a magic attack that goes off of the magic stat. Interesting. Okay. Expensive as fuck, though. Let's get one of these for Lex, just because he's kind of awful.
Done and done.
And then there's some pretty cool stuff in there. I'm really excited that they're doing what's it called? They're gonna re-release Monster Hunter Stories 1, which is amazing because I was sad that I forgot to buy it before the 3DS store went down. Also, how you doing, Hero? Thanks for stopping in today. Good to see you. I'm just buying some equipment. Could we? I feel like Travis could use a little more attack. He's more there to, like, eat attacks, though. What's this about, though? Okay, that's everything. I've never played it, so, like, I will get it eventually. But I'll wait until, like, I'm in the mood to play that type of game. Because, like, I have a bunch of monster, like, collecting games, and I haven't been playing any of them. So I'm going to just wait. Yeah, I really do want to play it. It's just I could never find a physical copy of it. And then I forgot to buy it when the 3DS store was going under. And I was like, shit. And then it was too late, so I will get it eventually. I'll put it in the old wish list for now. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Well, let's see here. So he's got 29 attack. These guys are already, like, pretty powerful. So yeah, let's get a recruit short sword for my boy Travis.
Done and done.
And then we're poor again, so we're good. Yeah, Fantasy Life, I'm excited for too. That's gonna be rad. I didn't, like, get, like, crazy hardcore into that one, but, like, I really liked the first one. I just didn't go nuts on it, but the new one's looking even radder, so I'm really into it.
Be seeing ya.
See you later, shopkeep. All right, let's see what the provisioner's about. Is it a provisioner to purchase consumable items like, excuse me, like armors? Each town's provisioner has limited stock.
Here to shop? Or maybe to sell? Just say the word and it's yours.
I don't think I've actually played any of the Gundam Breaker games. I 100% haven't. I haven't played any of them, to be honest with you. Wait, I thought it said armors. Other colored buds that give off. Oh, there's gift giving. Alright, smoked nuts. Get some stammy. Well, yes. Nuts are very high in, what is it, protein. That's cool. Oh, okay. What are they? Are they... Is it like just like a third-person action? I saw like a little bit of the clip of it, but I didn't like really see beyond that. Okay, we'll leave this because we don't really have any money anyway. All right, let's go find some herbs. Looks like we've got our gear sorted out. Now come on, Scarlet's waiting for us. Okay. Would you spare a word first, my prince? We've received a report that Renown has situated himself in a large city in the eastern reaches of Cornea. My compatriot Miriam lies in wait, not far from there. She awaits our arrival with great anticipation. I'm ready to map and mark our destination, Your Highness. As for the route we take to reach it, I shall leave the decision in your capable hands. Okay. Have access to the world map. On the world map, you can view details of registered facilities and fast travel to those you've previously liberated. I've also compiled an archive of the intelligence we possess. At present, you may peruse it at your leisure. Third-person mission-based action game with a lot of customization. Oh, okay, that's cool. Those types of games are getting like really, really popular lately. Like Helldivers and like Grand Blue and all that. You can now view the TheRealWarbeard archive by pressing plus and going to the library. Okay. Archive entries will be added as you progress through the story and as you register facilities on the world map. Given our current force of arms, mounting a rescue will likely prove an immense challenge. Suggest we first focus on liberating the people of this region, weakening Zenoira's forces, and increasing our renown. The greater fame our cause bears through the continent, the easier to be to enlist others to our aid. That's it. Raising the Liberation Army's renown will increase the range of services available at forts. Renown can be earned by completing quests, rebuilding towns, and more. Okay, cool. I found 3 herbs. Let's go. Look at that. I just rebuilt an entire town. The town has really bounced back thanks to the supplies you gathered. Even the sailors seem ready to brave the seas again. Fuck yeah. Oh no. Iron, they need so much iron. They just need it, they crave it. Alright, that's cool. Oh, divine shot. Walled city of Barbatimo to the southeast is ruled by a big burly guy named Mordon. The gods he's got at the gate look fierce as anything. I'm scared to even think about the place, much less go near it. Be a different story if I could use a bit of magic, though. Those bastards wouldn't know what hit them. Me. That's cool. Gave me a little hinty hint. Alright, let's see this map. Okay, so we need to get over here. We've got a lot of liberating to do between here and there. This is so rad. I'm definitely getting this. And those are bad guys, probably, right? Right, let's see what these boys want. What am I doing? Looking for materials to help the place rebuild, of course. You deliver the items the town wants. You'll get a nice reward to make up for your trouble. Folks like us aren't much for the swords, so this is the only way we've got of putting food on the table. You should try making deliveries too if you're of the mind. It's good, honest work, and you'll be helping folks rebuild. Previous, you have a huge amount of choices for minimum range. That's kind of cool. So it sounds almost like Armored Core in a way, the way you build out your character. That's interesting. Gain materials by by examining the foraging sites scattered throughout the overworld. Foraging site, yeah, we already covered this. Looks like you're way ahead of me, though. Guess that army of yours can do more than just fight. Keep it up and help our towns get back on their feet. Okay. I don't want to talk to you. I want to get the thing. Oh, that's cool. There's like a lit up thing here, and I can't get it because they keep talking to me. I scoured the ruins, Your Majesty, and found an urn of hallowed corn ash. Apparently holds some kind of divine power if the rumors are to be believed. Hallowed corn ash can be used during the battle stage to revive a defeated unit or recover valor points. You can also use it to avert a game over when the time limit expires. The command post is claimed by the enemy, or your army is defeated. Okay, so these are like very valuable. That's cool. So we got like bad guys right on our borders. Got some smoked nuts. So what's this guy? So we can just battle this guy. Hiring mercenaries isn't the only thing you can do at a fort. You can also increase the number of units you're able to command. I'm not playing Bladdergate 3. Come on. That's so like 3 months ago. I'm over it. I actually do got to get back to that game at some point. How you doing, Rocket? Increase the number of units. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Cross honors, of course, but it's well worth it in my book. Looks like you don't have enough renown to make it happen, though. Try coming back once people know you a little better. Of course, you can hold a mock battle to pit two of your units against each other. It's a great chance to see how your units fare in actual combat, so it's worth giving a try every now and then. I'm in the process of like moving some things around on the back end, so they'll come back eventually, but I gotta like teach myself the new programs I want to use, so it'll be a little bit. It's good to see you, Your Highness. I'm pleased to report that you can station guards in towns you've liberated. After you station a guard, you can speak to them or even give them gifts if you'd like. Oh, and a guarded town will send funds to support the liberation each time we add to our territory. That's cool. Also gather materials for us from any nearby foraging sites. The guard can still join you in battle, so don't hesitate to station them all over. Oh. If you station a guard, you can speak to them. Okay, we already covered that. Okay, so I did... Oh, I'll skip that by accident. Well, if that's what you gotta do, Rocket, I completely understand. One sec. I don't remember the command. Here, send me a private message and I'll check it out after the stream. It's giving me like really big. It's like real time. It's kind of cool. So you like build out your units, like how you want to like set them up. Like so you can have like a spear guy in the back and like a heavy shield dude in the front. And then you tell them where you want them to go and everybody kind of moves around in real time and you can pause it in that. It's pretty cool so far, but I'm just at the very beginning of the demo. Well, I guess we're about an hour and a bit in. Station a single member of your army and each town you've liberated to serve as its guard. Upon completing a battle stage, your guard will earn gold for the army and gather materials from previously discovered nearby foraging sites. GB3. I don't know what that is. Feel free to post them in every time you liberate. Okay. Oh, Gundam Breakers 3. Alright, well, let's put Lex here, because he sucks. Lex, god this town, you foolish boy. Get your guard to give them a gift. Doing so will boost the recipient's rapport with the lane. They will gain more rapport if you give them a gift they like. All I have is flowers. Do you like that? There we go. He likes it. You always know just what I want. There you go. Okay, so I can spend 10 to get, like, another army. I feel like I want another army, right? Oh, but we have to be rank D or above. Okay, we have the Axeman as well, so maybe what we'll do is we'll do this. Every unit has a character set as its leader. The leader's class determines the unit's movement type and leader effect. Change unit's leader, open the formation screen, and then move the cursor over the character you want as the new leader and press plus. You can also change a unit leader after deploying them to a battle stage, but doing so will cost you 1 valor point. So try to decide your desired leader before deploying. Okay. All right, well, definitely this group, what I want to do is we'll put him back here. We'll have Chloe. Ooh, okay, we'll have Chloe there. And then let's get Travis in here. Break gates and barricades more easy. Less damage, take less damage. All right, we'll leave him as the leader. That's fine. Gain more valor points when defeating enemy units. Yeah, we'll leave that. Reduce wait time while resting. Reduce wait time while resting. Take less damage. All right, well, let's have a fight. Got the look of a guy who doesn't know the first thing about house Carls. I'd be glad to fill you in, and even spar if you want to give it a try. Anyway, house Carls like me are known far and wide for their high attack power. And I know this is just a little sparring, but don't expect me to hold back. Well, what do you say? Let's go. Okay, let's see how this unit does. And then we can adjust them. Yeah, because the enemy has 2 in the middle. All right, well, let's see how it plays out. He's in. Okay. Oh yeah, and then she can pierce through, and then he'll finish him off.
Nope. I have you.
Yeah, I like that unit. That's a good setup for them. Yeah, feels nice taking a good hit every now and then. By the way, my parting blow skill gives me 1 last attack at the end of every battle. Try hiring a house Carl if you like the sound of catching enemies with their guards down. Ah, and I'll be here whenever you want to try something out. Maybe what we should do... No, that's fine. I'll leave it as is. That's good.
Curse these black talon scum.
You supposed to be the town guard? Sorriest sight I ever seen.
Look at Gamble. He looks like a skeleton. I hate him.
Now go on and run home if you know what's good for you.
As if I'd ever cede to vulgar bandits such as you. The Father shall strike you down for your sins!
Not today, you won't. But I'll let you take that up within yourself. Me? I've had enough divine judgment to last a lifetime.
No!
You know the drill, boys. Grab anything that's not nailed to the floorboards.
They're evil, I hate them. Over here. You all right? I believe so, yes. Didn't think the Black Talons had gotten this far. If I may, sir, who are you? Name's Rolf with the Cornian Militia. I've been tracking these bandits for a while now, and this is where it's led me. He's a cool boy, though. But he does look like a skeleton. Now, go get somewhere safe. I'll handle this. Rolf, you can't do it alone. Oh, sirs, you have to help us, please. I have a bad feeling about this. What's happened here? There's a pack of bandits raided our village in the middle of the night, sir. Nice man named Rolf came and saved us, but he bid us flee, then went off to face them all on his own. It doesn't sound good. It isn't. Order and justice hold little meaning under the cruel domination of Zenoira, your highness. We'll need to liberate this region if we wish to proceed with any semblance of safety. Indeed. It'd be ill done of us to abandon these people in their darkest hour. Thank you, sirs. I didn't know crossing the bridge was gonna like start a thing. Oh well. Regions you've not yet liberated are patrolled by enemy soldiers, preventing them from being explored safely. Completing battle stages will liberate enemy regions, thus securing the area and driving out hostile forces. Okay, it didn't start a fight, but like we could do it, so let's do it. Can I just like run around and steal their shit? No, they're coming for me, I'm sorry. Take care of them, Joseph.
Hold fast. Stand true. Glory to the liberation.
All right, let's deploy it. Enemy level 3. Let's see what the other levels are, just in case. A moment, Your Highness. The walled city of Barbatimo is under the rule of an able man by the name of Mordon.
What news do you bring? Out with it, lad.
It seems Fort Sology has fallen, sir.
And here I thought scorpions could sting. Who was it that did them in?
A faction calling themselves the Liberation, from what I understand.
Suppose there's no pulling the weeds of rebellion. Hmm?
Sir Morden, may I have a word?
You may have as many as you need. Just give us a moment, would you?
Of course, my lord.
Again, sir?
Is that defiance I hear? It's none of your business, besides. To the matter at hand, though. I'd rather not have self-righteous fools raising the devil in my town. Alert the watch at once. If these pups come scratching at our gates, you're to see them repelled. Teach them the pain of war, if you must.
Consider it done, sir.
He's round as fuck and he likes his beer. New archive. Ooh, Iron Helm mercenaries. We hope to proceed past this point. We must first lay low the occupiers in this city. It would be wise to ready an adequate force before undertaking such a venture. Okay, so that would be level 5. And what's going on up here? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, never mind. These guys are cool. Oh, yeah, this was like our first base. What am I doing? Some wood. Yeah, whatever that was. A divine shard. Hold a moment, Your Highness. Continuing north in this manner will lead us to a cluster of ruins currently under Zenoira control. It is a dangerous proposition considering our relative lack of strength. Might you permit me a suggestion? Sure. Thank you, my prince. The present Zenoira holds little sway over the coastal region to the southwest of here. Yet in their place, all manner of scoundrel bandits, fallen knights, and mercenaries have claimed it as their own. We ought first head west, free the towns and forts of the region, expand our army's realm of influence. Okay, well, that's what I figured we were going to do, but I thought I'd double check. That's cool. You literally have to, like, go about your way to, like, retake everything. You see, nobody has spared a thought for this bridge since it collapsed. Unfortunately, we lack the means to fix it on our own. Perhaps we should recruit a mason capable of restoring it. Ah. Divine shard. Alright, I guess we're heading to the bandits then. That's what we're doing. Fuck you, bandits! This is actually like a pretty decently long demo then. Well, I don't know like what we get to do after we do this,
and
but let's see.
By a man named Rolf, you say?
Yes, my lord. He claimed to be with the Cornea militia.
I have heard tell of common folk taking up arms to defend their fellow man.
He may agree to join our cause, assuming we can happen upon him before the enemy does.
It's worth the attempt, if nothing else. We should make haste.
Please stay safe out there.
I'll only survive if you give me one of those flowers.
We shall. The only thing you need worry about is what to do with those flowers of yours.
Give them to me. You are now my vassal, and I desire the flowers. Alright, one sec. Gotta get my waddy. Hey, boss. Looks like we got trouble. Look at this guy. He's fucked up. And you know what to do. Get rid of him and fast. There's most likely Rolf. It seems he's in quite the predicament. We should speak to him. Initiate a stage conversation with a character to someone they can speak to, then select talk from their action menu. View which characters can speak to each other by pressing plus and then selecting stage conversations. Cool. All right, so we have 3 deployments. Let's get some boys out here.
Today will be ours.
In service of the royal family.
No surprise there. To me.
I'll not fail you. Very well.
Let's take what's ours. There in a second. I never miss my target.
Rolf's gonna rock you, brother.
Run as much as you like, black-taloned swine. My arrows will cover any distance in pursuit of justice.
These hunters, in addition to a thief's naturally high evasion, they can also use evade to dodge incoming attack. However, the hunter's skill Eagle Eye provides a true strike attack, allowing them a guaranteed hit even against foes using evade. That's rad.
They're beaten.
I am yours to command, Your Highness.
What now?
Who are you?
I take it you're the one they call Rolf. That depends on who's asking.
We stand with the Liberation Army. We just spoke to a pair of civilians who claimed you helped them to safety.
So the girls made it out. More welcome news than I'm used to, that.
Don't make fun of Rolf. He's doing his best with his curly ass hair.
It's as you say. I am Rolf, captain of the Cornian militia. What militia we have, at least. If you're truly willing to brave these bandits, then I'd be glad to have you join me.
EDS?
That's precisely why we've come. We confront them together.
Alright, hunters can directly target enemies in the back row. That's nice. Because I can get rid of the pike people. So single out back row support classes to gain an edge in battle. Not only can I fight battles of my own, but support others from a distance as well. Simply call whenever you need me. Those led by hunters are able to aid allies from a distance by using ranged assist. An allied unit encounters an enemy within range. Press Y to join the battle with a ranged assist. That's cool. Oh, okay. I never really watched that show, to be honest with you.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Hope you've made your peace.
Come.
Time for...
I shall hold nothing
Let's
back.
try out this ranged assist thing. Does it lower stamina, though? Let's see. Oh, okay. Boof.
Hold fast. I have you. I fight in me yet. A trivial undertaking.
Okay, so ranged assist does, in fact, lower their capabilities. We got a single thief. We got a thief and a thief. And then we got a thief and a axe boy.
Go on. Won't take long. We march. The path is set. Do you need something? Right.
What would you ask? By your word.
Go, brothers!
Hope you've made your peace. I'll take that. Stop. Nope. Nice try.
This might be a problem. Oh, there we go. Never mind. They only had one evade.
Just getting started.
See, Chloe? I can do stuff.
No hard feelings. Let's take what's ours.
We'll bring them over here because we're gonna have to move forward after this battle anyway.
Sure. Come then. We march on.
Yeah, they've given us some like really powerful units at the beginning. I feel like something's gonna happen to like, what's his name? I already forgot it because I'm stupid. Joseph. I feel like something bad's gonna happen to Joseph because they can't keep letting us have him. He's like way too powerful. He just walks through everything.
I have my doubts.
But he's good for a tutorial. I'll give him that.
Stand true. Hold fast.
If I had another unit, I wouldn't even have this shield guy in here with him because he kind of just walks through everything on his own anyway.
Be healed.
Oh shit, we lost. Joseph, no!
I'll not fail you. Very well.
The time is at hand.
That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Everybody in the world to attack.
Onward. I'll make it quick.
Then I'll bring in a ranged assist.
I'm here too.
And then we'll organize Chloe there, right? Yeah, because then Chloe will hit those. Chloe should hit those two boys there. Range assist is awesome.
Healing.
That'll do for now. See ya.
Yeah, pretty much. Just decimates everybody. All right, then we'll pop over here. No, I want you to capture this.
Won't take long. Shouldn't have let your guard down.
There we go.
I'm ready.
What does he have for Valor skills? We got Arrow Rain. Oh, that's so cool. So I can like literally, when I get them all close enough. All right, well, let's do that. Okay, let's bring everybody up.
Sure.
I have arrived.
I've arrived.
Huh. Set that on the ground there. Probably an item if I had to guess. Come, let's get a closer look. Move unit onto a shining spot on a battle stage to collect an item. Yeah, I'll get around to it, but first.
Who's my target?
All right, well, this way we can hit two. I just want to see it go off. Suck on that bitch.
Made it.
Oh, that wiped out a whole unit too.
Gaze upon.
Up here.
I shall hold you.
I never miss my target. Hope you've made your peace.
222.
I'll pierce you clean. I'll make it come.
All right, let's get the lowest level units to like actually take them out.
I'll take that. Nope, saw that.
I like the idea of using thieves as like evasion tanks, though. That's a really cool idea. I like that. There was like, what was it? Final Fantasy 11. If you paired up Thief with like Ninja, you could kind of do like an evasion tank. Sometimes. I wasn't really into that. I mainly played support classes in that game.
Go on.
All right, let's get this item. Oh, and then they have support archers too.
Long. Pleased with that, yeah. What now?
Okay, so whoever we get to attack these guys, we definitely want to get them to fire in support. Actually, let's keep them out.
Awaiting your command. As you wish.
Yeah, how's it working out for you? Do you like it? No, I don't want Joseph to do everything.
I shall hold nothing back.
Well, it's too late now. Or never mind, Joseph won't even finish it.
I'll support you.
Ranged assists will finish him off, though.
You got some bad luck there, crossing paths with us. But that's nothing a slit throat can't solve.
You're gonna slit my throat! That did absolutely nothing. You, on the other hand, just lost one of your boys.
Gotcha. I am with you. Well, look who's playing hero.
Gamel, please join me. Don't die.
I've much room to improve.
Oh yeah, you're. So that's the Monster Hunter way. You got to eternally be like tweaking your set. Ooh, Hyper Fang. Poison slash. Attack a single enemy, inflicts poison. That's rad. Like, I can see myself, like, you'll definitely have to pay more attention to what you're doing when you don't have Joseph, like, running around one-shotting everybody, but, like, I really like this. Especially, like, because you'll be able to, like, kind of tweak how your, like, movesets work and all that. I'm really into it.
Damn soul.
I'll have mercy on you, Gamel.
You dare speak of mercy? What of the mercy you showed all those you've robbed and pillaged?
Please, it's my sister.
It's the demo. The full game doesn't come out until March 8th. Also, how you doing, Jennifer? Good to see ya. Been a while.
Back when our mom and dad passed, I was broken. An empty shell of a man. But she never left my side.
You still look like a broken shell of a man. Did you look like a skeleman?
Stayed right there next to me till the day she took ill herself. Started fading, and fast. I carried her, slump around my shoulder to the best healer my coin purse could buy. But it was no use. Only thing I could do was watch her wither into dust. You ever seen that? It's
Yeah,
a pain
absolutely.
worse than death itself.
Very good to see you.
But I didn't stop searching. Day after wicked day.
Yeah, but she's dead.
Till, finally, I'd got what I asked for. But the cost of the cure would make a weaker man faint where he stood. Now, tell me, how's a guy who's never had the gold for schooling supposed to make that kind of coin? Thieving's all I'm good for. So
It's
thieving's
really
how it
cool.
had to
I'm
be.
definitely going to grab it. Like,
Would return to
100%.
this if I had another way.
I can already see that there's going to be a ton of depth to it. I'm, like, right into it.
A word, Your Highness. Somber as his story may be, you mustn't let pity cloud your judgment.
But I want the Skeleman to join me.
Only the Town Watch can determine the appropriate sentence for his crimes. His fate is not ours to decide.
Yeah, I guess so. Thanks, Clive.
My
You
life
wet blanket.
square in your palms, noble sirs. Please, I'll return everything I stole if you just let me go.
I'm gonna hand him to the Town Watch.
I sympathize with your plight. I truly do. But even the harshest adversity does not grant license to harm. Clive, escort this man.
But of course, Your Highness.
But I will pay to cure your sister. No, I'm not heartless. I'm gonna pay to save her. Damn it. See, it doesn't give you that choice. $10,000 gold. I'm rich. I wish it like made a noise or something when. Uh-oh. I don't know. They all died. I win. Minutes, we've dispatched the enemy and secured the safety of the local environs. We may now proceed through this region unimpeded. No. We got a beckoning bell and a recruit short bow. Forgive me if I spoke out of turn, Your Highness. I didn't realize just who I was fighting beside. My bow is yours to command from here forth. Hoplite in the front row will bear the brunt of enemy attacks, while the hunter in the back row can pick off enemies with range attacks. That's a good idea.
Nab's the key.
What are you fools doing here? Don't tell me you forgot the code.
Of course we didn't. Money's the only thing tying us all together. Just so happens we make a hell of a lot less of it without you, round boss.
You dirty peck. Fine, but make it quick.
Why would you not want to get broken out,
I'm not
Gamble?
staying here any longer than I've got. You think I had a bad liberation, rats? Just wait till you see what I've got in store for you.
I thought I was doing the right thing. I was going to offer to save your sister. Now I have a bad, like, angry man. Jissy, wait, I'm not going to forget this. I don't have any trout or sardines. It'd be really cool if Vanillaware put the rest of their games on the Switch as well. Because I feel like I will buy this on the Switch. This is a game that I would definitely like want to have on the go. So that is probably what I would end up doing. I think I can upgrade this town. Or at least give them some stuff here. No, I only got 3. Okay, so we can get another slot for 10, which we might as well do. Oh yeah, we gotta be rank D. I keep forgetting. Is there a thing where it says like, okay, so there's report details. Like who they like. Let's see, maybe that's in the character menu. Yeah, okay, here we go. So he's just like best friends with everybody. Like everybody loves Elaine. Okay, everybody's best friends with everybody. I wonder what the difference is between the handshake ones and the standard hearts, though. Probably like special best friend things. I feel like this unit's like overpowered. And what, if Rolf is the leader, ranged assist. Alright, maybe what we'll do... God damn it. Sorry, I'm really not used to the buttons yet. Boot beep. We'll remove him. Podrick there. We'll get Rolf in there. We'll get Chloe in there. Or no. Here's what we'll do. No, actually, I like that. I'm fine with that. Then here we'll throw in old Travis and Lex. Because I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to restart anyway. This is just kind of mess around. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go today, but I just wanted to check it out a bit more. We can give them some sardines. Here you go.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place. Be seeing ya.
Here to shop? Or maybe to sell? Just say come back soon.
If it's steel you're after, you're in the right place.
I feel like he's okay. Let's see. Quality talismans. These are just magic defense or a combination defense. These aren't like really big upgrades yet. Yeah, this isn't even an upgrade.
Be seeing.
All right, so I'd probably just leave that for now. And then, sorry, one more time. If I get some trout, they would be happy. Agent of mock battle at a fort. Alright, well, we might as well do that. These are available units at a fort. We can't do that yet. Recruit someone who can repair the bridge. They got a griffin? That's cool. All right, let's try it our newly formed unit. He knocked her ass right out.
I have you.
Yeah, and then she would heal him up. Yeah, I like that. So that one, they were just kind of reiterating. I did it. Oh, I got it. What am I doing? I got to do this. Not the, like, people. I got to do that. All right. Let's do Hadrock versus Joseph. Oh, do you have like the shield attachment on the gun? I think they have shield attachments, I was gonna say. Oh, so you're going for like a pretty comfy build then, eh?
Healing.
Of course they're not gonna beat Joseph. Look at that. All right, if we get a little more renown. And we can apparently hire somebody to fix the bridge here. We got to get up to rank D or we can't do anything. Okay. So rank D is where everything's locked behind. Complete the battle for Barbatimo. Okay, we have to rebuild the town before we can do that. That looked white to me. I didn't look yellow. All right, well, that's fine. I wonder how often those refresh. It's probably based on like a certain amount of battles or some such. So seal for your destination, and I can go back to the island. Evade window. Oh yeah, wind mantle is pretty fun too. Okay, that's cool. I don't know how all that would work with bowgun, but like a lot of the skills are useful, right? I'm gonna have to pick up Rise again at some point, but I deleted it off my computer. Alright, what are these guys doing? Runes ahead are under investigation by the great sorcerer Auk. You'll come no closer if you know what's good for you. Alright, don't turn back. Good, get out of here. Does it tell you, like, what level it is? The Emperor Galerius' domain lies beyond this point. Turn around or die where you stand. Stand no chance here at our present strength, Your Highness. I strongly advise against proceeding any further. And we turn back. Alright, well, I feel like we should go for that town then, right? Or there was something over here too, right? Yeah, there's like another thing along this bridge. Oh yeah, that's where I fucking came from. Yeah, over here. I'm just getting some fish, leave me alone. Oh, there we go. Hail there, got a moment? Sure. Commander Travis, is that really you? Depends on who's asking. Wait, you're from the Tricorns. Sure am. It was just a lowly grunt when you left. It warms the heart to see you remembered me. But it's an awful shock seeing you here, Commander. We all heard you was dead. I guess I can't blame people for thinking that. How is everybody? Bruno still running the show? Well, you didn't hear? A whole band got routed by Zenoira. We never stood a chance. I was lucky to make it out alive, truth be told. As for the captain, he fought him tooth and nail to the very last. He got captured along with some of the other boys. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, IGN. One sec, sorry, just a moment. Does it always do that? One sec. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. Bruno would never. Figured they'd make an example out of him, show us what happens if you fight back. But now he's running the whole region. Damn near fell over when I heard about it. It doesn't sound like him at all. Things might have gone south after you vanished, but I'll always hold those days with the Tricorns real close to my heart. I'm leaving that life behind me now, heading home to be a family man. But I'm glad I got to see you one last time. See ya. Never forget you, Commander. Known Bruno since my old Merc days. We even formed the Tricorns together. All the more reason we should stay and find out what's going on here. You deserve the chance to ask him yourself. I appreciate it, Elaine. More than you could possibly know. This is a level 4 battle. All right, we'll do one more battle and then we'll call her a day, I think. This demo is extremely long, I'm guessing, then. So that's what we'll do. Main enemy class is Housecarl and Gladiator. Oh, if we lose, we lose. It's also good to see what happens if you lose a battle.
This former companion of yours, Bruno, was it?
From my days with the Tricorns, yes. Massive guy with an even more massive heart.
Tell me, Travis, what spurred you to desert your company?
Wasn't my call, really. My sister just up and disbanded it one day. Said she was sick of the light wages and the heavy baggage.
Baggage? What did she mean by that?
Me, apparently. My incompetence was single-handedly dragging the entire operation through the dust. Her words, not mine.
Damn, your sister sucks.
So I saw red and stormed off for good. It was all I could do not to scream. Turns out sometime after I left, Bruno took the reins and got the Tricorns back galloping again.
Hence they still endure, despite your sister's best attempts to disband.
Push comes to shove, though, Bruno would never join arms with Galerius. Not by choice. He was long tired of living by someone else's creed. Even when we first formed the Tricorns, he craved independence over all else. So I'll talk to him, man to hulking man. I need to see for myself what fashioned him a mere dog in Zenoira's lap.
It's Boogie. Man, there's Bruno, yes. Yep, I can pick his halting frame out from miles away. Have to wonder, though, what's he doing siding with Zenoira? Bruno, I know, would never even consider it. You can ask him yourself once we've reached his camp. Now then, we march at once. Well, look at these guys, they're massive. Attack a row. Okay, so they attack entire rows of people, eh? Activates after being hit by an attack, recover 40% of their hit points. Brutal. Okay, and they both do the same thing. They're just tanky boys.
I take arms.
In service of the royal family.
Day will be out.
Your orders, my liege. Received.
I'll not fail you. By your word.
We march. To me.
Gaze upon you. Come.
A pitiful end.
I shall hold nothing back.
Thanks.
Glory to the liberation.
You impressed?
A trivial undertaking.
This is 2 axe boys.
How shall I proceed? At once. You're not fit to be rust on my spear.
Yeah, because then she'll heal him at the end of the fight, even when he blocks. Awesome.
Are you okay?
They lie defeated.
Good job, Chloe. Chloe's like the linchpin of the whole group.
None shall ever harm you.
Alright, so we got this boy. Okay, so we need to work our way down there.
Onward.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Start skipping some of the stuff, because like Joseph just wipes everything out anyway. We'll skip over some of Joseph's battles.
Just leave it to Lex.
Watch he dies because I skip it. Alright, and then I want to bring these guys.
My leash.
Ooh, we'd only do 3 to them? Holy shit.
Received.
To me.
I am yours to command, awaiting your command. Very
And we'll
well.
take this bridge with them. Careful, Lane. We've got a Griffin Knight up ahead. Flying units like them are real good at dodging attacks from the ground. That's right, Your Highness. Cavalry such as me are quite susceptible to aerial attacks, so I suggest you avoid pitting us against flying units if possible. Nothing a couple arrows can't fix, though, assuming we've got an archer to shoot them. Right, making use of each class's trait will help you gain an edge in the battles to come. For example, as a flying class, Griffin Knights have the accuracy of melee attacks from ground-based enemies. As such, they're better dodging than other classes. However, they suffer double damage from hunters and other bow-based archer classes. As such, it's best to focus your archer fire on flying foes. Looks like I'm up then. Sure does. That one's all yours, Rolf. Fine, I'll change it up.
What would you ask? By your word.
I shall be your shield. At once.
Like, I know he could do it, but like, whatever. Oh yeah, no worries, hero. Have a good time, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for dropping in.
Come. I am with you. I have you.
Go. All right, so the rogue can't stop the spearmen from going through them. So if I'm fighting a spearman, I could like separate them out. If I did like this, then when they go to stab him, it'll hit nobody.
Awaiting your command. As you wish. Gaze upon the face of your demise.
I'll be back.
How embarrassing.
Oh, I don't think he's even gonna. Yeah, he's not even gonna get a chance.
The battle is won. I've not chosen my grave yet. I'll not fail you.
Let's get our stammy back.
By your word. Hoist the banners.
Liberation Army, you say? Ah, we're saved. Be warned, though, Bruno is a vicious man and a cruel commander. I have a feeling you'll need this. Some smoked nuts. By the way, you must be exhausted from all this fighting. You're more than welcome to stay in town if you need a rest. While garrisoned in towns and other facilities, the unit will recover HP and stamina at fixed intervals. This will also revive incapacitated members of the unit, so consider garrisoning when battle grows dire. Yeah.
We march. Onward.
We'll let them recover, and then we'll head out. What is his maximum stamina? Can I see that? Ah, there we go. 3 out of 5. Okay. Oh, yeah, and if I made him the leader, we would be able to Oh yeah, but it would cost too much. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, actually.
You shall go no further.
Come then.
A pitiful end awaits.
Chloe's the best. Flat.
I have you.
A victory for the liberation.
The time is at hand.
All right, we'll finish them off anyway.
You face me.
Maybe not. They weren't kidding. Holy shit. No, my boy.
Well fought.
That wasn't a fine job. She almost murdered you.
Onward.
Wait time.
For the liberation.
The watchtower, eh? That's a lot of archers. It might be better. Well, yeah, but they're gonna constantly reinforce from behind if I don't.
How shall I proceed? Received.
All right, we'll hold here until they're fully healed, and then we'll start moving out again.
I am here. I shall be your shield. At once.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
He's good now, so let's get him up here.
As you wish.
And then we'll go for that other area.
You're not fit to be rust on my spear.
Healing.
This is just a solid group. I actually really like them as like a party.
My shield shall never
Roll in, hit entire rows, hit anybody up in the air, and then they heal up and peace out.
Your orders, my liege.
What we'll do is we'll focus them there.
Received.
We march.
And you know what? We'll roll him.
To me.
What would you ask?
And he can come down here and meet these guys.
A pitiful end awaits.
They didn't turn quickly enough. They just flex and get healed.
Are you okay?
A victory for the liberation.
Okay. I want everything to keep going that way.
I'll not fail you.
We'll intercept them before they can bother these guys. Boom.
Come.
I fight in me yet for the liberation.
He like flexed as he died. All right, and then we will finish these guys off.
Very well. Gaze upon the face of your demise.
I'll skip that one.
See, Chloe? I can do
A
stuff.
trivial undertaking.
Okay.
The time is at hand.
That's fine. We'll let them roll in. Showers strengthen garrison units by increasing the range and potency of their assist skills. I don't want that. Not into that at all. Okay, well, we'll let it keep rolling.
Come then.
Rocks to suck, Watchtower.
A fine bout.
That's fine, and then let's see. What we want to do.
Well fought. I fear for our safety.
Yeah, it's not great, but that's fine. Because my other buddies will roll in and finish them off, and then we'll heal them up in this city anyway. It's not ideal. God, why? No, my buddy! Yeah. Alright, that didn't go the way I wanted it to at all. These guys are so slow.
How shall I proceed?
Let's roll in and finish them off.
The time is at hand. Onward.
You shall go no further.
That was stupid. I shouldn't have tried doing that rush move. I should have just hung out.
I have you.
They lie to me.
Keep getting sharper.
One victory begets another.
To me.
Awaiting your command. By
All right, let's take that bridge, and then we'll start moving back. Well, we'll grab this, and then we'll start moving back.
Once.
I shall hold nothing back.
Little bit of tricorn pride for
I've
you.
not chosen my grave yet. I'll not fail you. Very well.
Tis ours now.
As expected.
I shall linger here for
Pause
a
for a
moment.
second.
The time is at hand.
Your orders, my liege. Forward.
We'll let them heal up a bit, and then we'll roll them back out too.
Come.
Joseph can hold the line. He's good.
A trivial undertaking.
Although we do need
Awaiting
to.
your command.
How shall I proceed? Your orders, my liege.
We march.
Let's get these guys going too.
Onward. Time is with us, should we only keep our focus.
I shall hold nothing back. For the liberation.
I shall be your shield. At once.
The time is at hand. To me.
Not good for us.
What would you ask? As you wish.
Long time no talk, Bruno. I know I didn't exactly leave on good terms, but what? I've never seen you before in my life. Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. You see me laughing? Now enough of this, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Looks like he's really working for Zenoira then. I'm not certain that's all there is to it.
Come.
Let's see what you've got, rebel rats.
What the hell happened to you, Bruno?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I won't hear another word of it. I am with you!
How embarrassing. Stand true!
Can't get up.
They've only got one more stamina, but I feel like they can finish them off in one attack.
I'm done with you.
Hopefully.
Hell! No more hurting.
Saw that.
The battle is won.
All right, let's get these other guys down here. No.
I'll not fail you. What would you ask?
Well, that's cool. Let's hang back a sec. We got plenty of time. We're good.
I am yours to command, Your Highness.
I've arrived.
Your orders, my liege.
He's just gonna heal. Yeah.
I'll not fail you.
Stronger than ever.
Wind, it seems.
That should improve the odds.
How shall I proceed?
Still nothing, eh? Holy
Time
shit.
is at hand.
34 versus 39.
Awaiting your command.
All right, you know what?
As you
Finish him off, Joseph. We'll learn to live without
What
you
would you
eventually.
ask?
Where shall I go next?
I shall hold nothing back.
Thanks.
I am with you! What the hell?
There we go.
You impressed?
Just leave it to Lex.
Listen, you know Joseph carried your entire group.
Demands rest.
Ooh, round beret. There we go. We finally leveled up. That's all I wanted to see.
I'll handle this.
No, use the one ring.
You've taken quite the fall from grace, big guy. But I know you wouldn't fly Zenoira's colors without good reason. So come on, out with it.
Careless fool!
Keep your distance. There's something I wish to try.
Travis? Last I remember, I was burying my axe in some lousy Zenoiran neck. Past that, it's all smoke. Figures the bastards got their hooks sunk in me.
You've got no choice but to even the score, then. They take a finger, you take the whole damn hand. Join us, Bruno. Spill their blood under the Liberation's banner.
And rub shoulders with the rat who left me in the cold? Quit kidding yourself.
Bruno, if you don't join me, I will literally kill you.
Days gone, you and me could have had a real go at it, even without your sister leading the charge. But now, I don't even want to look at you.
Bruno, What's all this about dissolving the company, Ren? You can't be serious.
Serious as a slashed throat. The tricorns ride no further. Get it through your thick skull, Travis. I'm done dragging your dead weight around for good.
She tossed me aside like it was nothing, so I left. Wasn't interested in clipping anyone else's wings, you know?
And what? That's supposed to make me forgive you? You dumped us in a ditch when we needed you most, Travis. If only you knew the kind of dirt we ate crawling out.
You've got the right of it. I'm in no position to ask favors after what I did. But the truth is, those days we spent playing the fool were some of the best I've ever had. I'm sorry, Bruno. I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for.
No, I want Bruno on my team, please.
Hold it.
I was just playing hard to get.
You're the one who was squeezing out half-brained ideas like they was yesterday's lunch.
Harsh words from the man who thinks hatching a plan means a trip to the chicken coop.
Missed this something fierce, you know. Maybe I wouldn't mind giving the old tricorns one last hurrah after all.
There we go, they're all best friends. We did it. Yeah, we'll see. Oh shit, I forgot to like equip somebody with my cool poisonous sword too. Lane, yeah? Thanks for having me. Yeah! Gladiators are powerful warriors capable of hitting an entire row of enemies with a single swing. Gladiators' high HP lets them bear enemy attacks in the front row while soldiers can heal them using their first aid skill. Oh yeah, he would pair up really well with her. And we can actually have another, like, group now. Mercenaries have begun to gather in the forts of Febvre. You do well to bolster our ranks if you find them at all lacking. We should also take this opportunity to increase the number of units under our command. Hope Scarlet is alright. Like, we've been fighting for, like, weeks. She's gone, dude. Oh, never mind. There we go.
So,
little exposition.
The foal has finally ceased braying, hmm?
What are you planning to do with me?
I should think you'd already know.
I have no intention of helping you, if that's what you imply.
Your intentions matter not. Though I must say, it came as quite the surprise to hear Hodrick had set off for your derelict island. Emperor Galerius has tendered a fine reward for you, and I'll not allow it to be snatched from beneath me. I haven't an inkling how he persuaded you to follow him, but his aims are scarce different than mine own. I'd advise you against harboring any false hopes of rescue, girl.
My hopes are true as the morning sun. They'll come.
That was lame.
Yes, yes. A commendable show of defiance. But our mercenaries will have made short work of your friends. Worry not.
Sure, they've taken the entire coast.
From your burdens ere long. Once you've fulfilled your purpose, that is.
That's creepy.
In the meantime, do behave yourself, would you?
Delicious wood. Okay, let's check out the hiring menu and then we are calling it a day. Lex, just give me my present. Ooh. Blackness immunity and burn immunity, that's cool. I really like the way that you're actually like pushing into the area, but we're still really far away. Okay, let's check this out. Oh shit. Judging by the crescent blazoned on her shield, I expect she's an angel of the Pelagian Orthodoxy. Is this just a free friend that I missed out on? That sucks.
An angel here in Cornea. I dare say that's a rare sight.
The Orthodoxy reveres them as an extension of the Heavenly Father himself, my prince. Do try to keep your composure.
What manner of men stand before me?
I am the Knight Joseph, faithful retainer of the royal house of Cornea. Beside me is the very commander of the Liberation Army, none but the great Prince Alain.
The Liberation, you say? And I'm well aware of you, Sir Joseph. Word of your exploits has long since reached my homeland. My name is Oclise, Heaven's Wing Knight of the Pelagian Orthodoxy.
Oh, Pelagian.
Swords of the Liberation. I would request a kindness from you if you can spare the time. By order of His Holiness Pontifex Errant, I've been tasked with amassing luminous gemstones, known commonly as divine shards. Those that I've unearthed, I entrusted to an old friend. A safe pair of hands who works as a cleric for the Orthodoxy. At least, it was safe. The church she shepherds, Ronmore, has been seized by a pack of brigands called the Black Talons.
Damn them.
I turn my gaze for one ungodly moment and look what happens! Apologies. Such a profane outburst ill befits one of my angelic stature. Regrettably, my host alone is far lacking the numbers I'd need to mount an adequate rescue.
So the Black Talons continue their treachery, even without Gamel among them to chart the course. It seems this cleric is damned without our aid. We should help however we're able.
My countless thanks, Prince Alain. It's as though the Father himself delivered you to me.
Ronmount Church lies east of here. Simply follow the riverbank to find it. Naturally, I'm yours to command in the battle ahead. We're waiting tonight. Okay. All right, let's check out this fort. I think we gotta go. So let's see how this works. Here you can exchange honors to enlist new soldiers. First, select the class of mercenary you'd like to hire for your army. Okay. I can have Griffin people? Rad. They're expensive, though. I can dismiss them. And we can finally actually unlock a new slot. And that would also enable us, because we'd be able to hire at, what was it, the very first town? I wonder if they ever, like, we're not even at the first town yet. We took, like, a decent amount of area, to be honest. Or no, it was here, right? Am I just, like, not seeing it? Where is it? Oh, and it hires different units at different places, too. Maybe it was over here. I feel like I'm losing it. It doesn't matter. I just want to see where it was. Okay, it is here, so I would have to, like, finish, like, fixing their town before they would probably let me do anything. So we would have to get our hands on, like, a bunch of trout, and then we could actually do it. But anyway. All right, just waiting for that to pause. All right, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Decently long demo, because, like, I don't know how much of it you're actually able to do that you could see, but there seems to be a big chunk of it around here. I wonder if you could go all the way to rescuing Scarlet. But anyway, really cool game. I'm definitely going to be grabbing it. Seems like it's got a lot of depth to it and a lot of, like, I don't know, I'm interested in the story. I want to see what's going to happen. So anyway, yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I want to thank you very much for checking out some Unicorn Overlord. I hope you have a great day and hope to see you again some other time. Have a good one.